Welcome to The Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for listening. Today, what's happening on Wall Street? A U.S. Supreme Court ruling, and a big day for SpaceX. Plus, Doritos for women, and the chemical in French fries that could cure baldness. All that and much more in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Tuesday, February 6th. You ready? Let's do this. The gains in the stock market from the year so far were just erased in one day yesterday, and things aren't looking too great for today either. The AP reports the Dow Jones dropped 1,100 points yesterday, the biggest drop in points ever. Why? Well, as the New York Times says it, investors are worried the global economy is actually doing too well. They're worried about the higher interest rates and higher inflation, plus there's some computer trading in there that can affect things too. CNBC says the stock futures for today showed another volatile trading day with a drop of more than 1,000 points. But some experts say, don't freak out, take the long view here. To put it into perspective, this decline has basically returned the market back to where it was in mid-December. P.S. This all happened on the first official day of work for the new Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell. He was just sworn in yesterday. It looks like Pennsylvania will need to redraw its congressional lines. You know, the map that determines who in the state will vote in which districts. This map can often get political when lawmakers of one party set up the map to favor their own party, aka gerrymandering. And now the courts have ruled the congressional lines in Pennsylvania are unconstitutional, that they favor Republicans unfairly, and they have to change. This was taken up to the U.S. Supreme Court, who just ruled yesterday the lower court ruling stands. In other words, the map still has to change, and it needs to happen by February 15th. Republicans aren't too happy. Reuters reports this could be a big deal for the midterm elections. A new map could potentially give Democratic candidates a chance to take over some of the seats in Congress. Another classified document could be released. The House Intelligence Committee voted that it's okay to release the Democratic rebuttal to the Republican memo that was released last week. The first memo accused the FBI of relying on unverified information to spy on a former Trump campaign official. The Democratic rebuttal likely argues there's a whole lot of other evidence for that spying as well. We'll see if President Trump will allow the rebuttal to go public. Also of note, The Hill reports President Trump said when Democrats would not clap and cheer for his State of the Union address last week, they could be called, quote, treasonous. Not everyone was happy with his choice of words. All right, other things people may be talking about. Today is a big day for SpaceX, the first ever flight of the company's largest reusable rocket called Falcon Heavy. Business Insider reports the founder, Elon Musk, is also sending his own car, a cherry red Tesla Roadster, up to space as well. It'll be inside the Falcon Heavy rocket to help test how much weight the rocket can hold. He apparently said a steel block is just too boring. Liftoff is scheduled for between 1:30 and 4:30 Eastern Time this afternoon. Musk is hoping the test flight goes well, but he knows it could also explode. Stay tuned. They were once early employees at some of the biggest tech companies, Facebook and Google. But now they're forming a coalition to warn you about the tech they helped create. The group will be called the Center for Humane Technology. And CBS News reports they're starting a campaign called The Truth About Tech. It's meant to tell students, parents, and teachers about the not-so-great effects of technology, like how depression can come from a lot of social media use. The leaders of the group say they were on the inside. They know the companies have actually designed the tech to get you addicted. One thing you can do today on your own to help stop your addiction, put your phone on grayscale. With less color on your phone, it's a lot less compelling. How do you do it? Well, follow me here. On an iPhone, you can go to Settings, General, Accessibility, Display Accommodations, then turn on grayscale. The company Lululemon, the athletic clothing brand, is looking for a new leader. The CEO suddenly resigned, and the reason? Bad behavior. The Wall Street Journal says the company is not specifying exactly what he did and is just saying his behavior did not meet company standards. Doritos for women. It's apparently a thing now. The company, PepsiCo, says women don't like to eat Doritos like men do. They don't want to crunch too loudly in public or lick their fingers. So the new version of Doritos is going to be quieter to eat, less messy, and in a bag that is small enough to fit in your purse. But the backlash has already started. Plenty of people are sharing their distaste for this idea. Critics online are bashing the company, saying it's just perpetuating old stereotypes about women, that they're supposed to be quiet and ladylike. Oh, and that they'll also get a smaller bag, probably for the same price. It's a chemical used in McDonald's French fries, and now some Japanese scientists say it could actually help cure baldness. The chemical is basically a silicone added to the fries to stop the cooking oil from frothing. But this research team says that same chemical helped grow hair follicles that could then grow hair when transplanted into mice. And they think the same thing could happen for humans. Let's be clear though, eating French fries won't help grow hair. Sorry, the chemical on its own won't do the trick. And that's it. You are all caught up. Thanks so much for listening. And of course, you can always read more about any of the stories that we talked about today on thenewsworthy.com. Click episodes and find today's date. You'll see all the links. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. And share this with your friends. Let them know they too can stay informed in just 10 minutes. The Newsworthy is ready for you every weekday by 4 a.m. Eastern. I'll be back with more news tomorrow. Have a great day.